Hi and welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to create this simple poster in Canva from scratch using only free elements. So if we go back to the Canva homepage, I'm going to start off with a document A4 portrait. If you can't find it, just go to more. Then you may be able to find it in common layouts and sizes, not a document. So at the top here, just type in A4 portrait, and at the top here we've got the document, so just click on that, and here we have this A4 poster size. So the first thing I'm going to do is go to Elements, and you want to select Photos. Now if you can't see photos on this part here, you can just type it into the top here and it will come up as photos. So in here you can select See All, and then you can search for plants or whatever you need. And in here you can see a variety of images, many of which have got this Pro crown on them, which of course you have to sign up to the Pro version in order to have access to these images. Now if you can't find what you want, what you can do is you can go to Apps, and at the top here you can type in the word Pexels, and you can select this app here, and this is all free and all of these images are free to use. So now when I search at the top, I don't get any of the crowns, and I can search through these as much as possible and select the image of my choice. So I'm going to select this one here and just click on it, and you'll find that it's inserted into your document. I'm just going to click on the lower right arrow here, or the ball, and then just stretch out this image so that it fits our page, and then just drag it down to the bottom. Now you can see we've got this blank section at the top, so we can fill that in by going to Elements again. You can click on this back arrow here, access the rest of your elements. And once again, I need to use shapes. Now you can use this element at the top here. Just click on this arrow and you can see shapes come up here. Just click on shapes. And then I'm just going to click on this square, and you can see the square is inserted. Now I'm going to stretch out this square all the way across here. And then if we go up to color, click on it, you can see that Canva has selected the image, and it's given us all these different colors directly from the image. So if I select this one here, which is the background color, you can see it perfectly matches my image below. Now obviously I've selected this image quite carefully to ensure that I can match this color here. So once you've done that, we can actually group these together. You can select them both, so click and drag across both of them. Then you'll see this icon here that says group. Just select group. This is now one element. So now we can insert our text. So go to text, and then you can select add heading, and then you can just type your text in. Just type in the normal way, and then deselect, and you've got your text here. However, I'm going to delete this, and then I'm actually going to scroll down, and you can see you've got a number of different text options here, which have two different styles of text within them. And scroll down and select one of your choice, but remember, if you click a Pro version, you won't be able to use it unless you're signed up. So I've used this one here. This is in my recently used, but you can scroll down and find this one. So if you just click on it, once again it will be inserted into your design. And then I can select the top one, because you can see they're actually grouped together by this dotted line. And you can see also that it says ungroup. Now I'm not going to ungroup it because I've been able to select this top one, but I am going to go up to text color, and once again I can select from my photo colors. So I'm going to select this green here. Then I'm going to select Sail, and I'm going to select the lighter green. Then what I'm going to do is select this top one, and I'm actually going to duplicate it, hold down my Alt or Option key, click and drag. Then I'm going to ungroup, and then I'm just going to select Sail and then delete it. And then I'm going to use this font, and all this has done is save me having to go and look for this font and the colours. So I can just reduce this down if I want to create some more text to, let's say, 30 points of my font, and now I can select it and put in my next line of text. And then you can use this little icon to move it all around, and as you can see, as I move it, you've got these little pink markers that will show me when I'm perfectly lined up. And the same for this top one here. When I move it over to the middle, you can see it's now perfectly lined up. So I can now go ahead and create some more text. And now we've got this icon here that says duplicate. If I just click on that, you can see we've duplicated that text again. And you can go ahead and put some more text in. And then I'm going to do that once more, and then we're going to customize all of this text. And for this text here, I'm just going to reduce the size by selecting this minus icon at the top here. And then I'm going to turn this text white. So I'm going to select it, go to text color and select white. Then I'm going to go back to my elements and select a square again. Then I'm just going to move this square and resize it over the top of this text here. I'm going to center all this up in a minute, but I'm just going to change the background color, and I'm going to go up to this add new color icon. I'm going to select a pink because pink is the opposite on the color wheel to green. And as I move this little cursor, you can see the color is changing in real time. So I'm going to take the saturation down just a little bit, because that of course is how the green is, slightly desaturated. And then if I go to position, then click on layers, you can see all the layers that I have selected and inserted into my design. But I want to select both of these two. Now I can click across it and try and do it, but you can see I start to move other elements. So sometimes I find it easier just to click on the background, hold my Command or Control key down and click on the 50% off. You can see they're now both selected. Now go to Arrange, and I want them in the middle of each other and the center of each other. So now those two are perfectly lined up, and I can select Group, and now they're all one element, and then just check they're all centered. Then I want to go back to Elements. Then I can use my square again, but this time I'm going to go to Border Style, and I'm going to give this square a border. You can just see that black border line that's appearing. Then I'm going to go to Color here and actually take out the center color, and then go to this border color icon, select the dark green. So now we've got a dark green rectangle that I'm now going to place around the outside, just to give a bit of interest. Once again, you can go to Position, and then you can go to Middle and Center to make sure that's all perfectly lined up. I'm just going to pull that down a little bit so it's just below this flower pot, otherwise it might look a bit odd. Then I'm just going to go to Border Styles, and on this weight slider, if I move it to the left, you can see that gets thinner, and to right it gets thicker. Now this is all personal choice. I tend to go for something that's slightly thinner, but again, it's entirely up to you. So then we can go to Layers, then we can select all the layers by holding down the Command or Control key on your keyboard. We can then go to Arrange, and then you can see center is grayed out. That's because they're all perfectly centered. If it wasn't grayed out, just click on it and it will just make sure that all of these groups are centered. So once you're happy with your design, you can go to Share, then you can go to Download. You can go to PNG here and just click Download, and you can see it downloads in a little slider. And then if I just go to my own downloads, then you can see at the top here, I've got this file, and if I double click on it, you can see here is my poster design. And now, because it's a PNG, I can use this on websites, social media, marketing products, and just in documents. So I hope that's helped you today. If it has, please like and subscribe, and have a great day.